And look how it turned out. Absolutely perfect. Hello and welcome back to another episode of watching me try and cook stuff. One of my best friends, the coolest person I ever know, look how cool this guy is. He said that whenever they have people over for dinner and they want to impress them, they make this. It's from Ottolengi's Test Kitchen and it's called a curried cauliflower pie. Look at that. Look at that. It's like some kind of cauliflower bechamel-y goodness wrapped in filo pastry. So I've got one of my friends coming over and, I'm gonna try and impress her with my cauliflower filo pie thing. She already knows how much of a piece of shit I am. I don't really need to impress her. It's not really gonna change her opinion of me. But anyway, come along for the journey and watch me make this thing. You need one of these things that like mum used to make the chocky rum pie in when I was a kid. I've got one. Makes me feel like such a grown-up owning one of these, like writing checks. Also gonna need some of this shit. Never seen this before in my life. Don't really know what it is. I'm sure I've eaten it before. Let's have a crack at the old filo pastry.
Bechamel. So we've got the cauliflower in, seasoned with curry powder and drizzled with oil.
How do I do that to the cauliflower? He doesn't bloody tell me how to do the cauliflower. I'm gonna have to make that up. Oh, this is where shit goes wrong when I go off script. But anyway, let's have a bash at that cauliflower bit. Now, they stuck theirs in the oven and roasted it, but if I can't stick something in an air fryer, I don't bloody cook it. So, let's chuck it in the air fryer and see if we can get that nice and toasty. Just gone to get the milk out of the fridge and some motherfucker has stolen the milk. Half the people in this house are lactose intolerant. Where the fuck is the milk? I'm gonna have to go down the shop. Or I could use almond milk. That could really ruin this. It's got natural flavors, salt, mineral salt. You know what? It doesn't have any sugar or vanilla in it. Let's use this. So this recipe calls for quite a lot of milk and I've used almond milk. I'm a bit worried about that. So I'm gonna use some of this buttermilk powder. I might try and make the almond milk taste a bit more like real milk. Let's whisk that in, see how we go. We've got the extra lumps. Ooh, nice. So I don't want it to get too burnt. So I'll just drop it down a bit. There we go. A couple of cloves of garlic. Once English mustard, I've only got Dijon. 150 grams of cheese. Okay. Bit of salt. All right, let's try this bechamel. It smells amazing. I can't believe I just made that. That is so good. All right, let's take it off the heat before it turns into glue. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's good. I just made an executive decision that this bechamel sauce wasn't cheesy enough. So I added 50 grams more of grated cheese in there. Because I'm such an experienced chef, I'm just playing around in the kitchen, it's what they tell you to do. Cheesy up.
Yeah, it's really important to learn.
Out.
So
I melted my butter. Paintbrush!
So you also want to make sure that you have your vessel ready, which is lined with parchment paper on the bottom and the side, so your filo doesn't stick.
Yeah, and that's right. It's really important to line.
And a spring form is the best, because then you can just click it.
Oh my God, how hard was it? getting that bloody parchment paper in there. Woo. I need a drink after that. I hope the next bit's easier. I'm pretty sure I will not regret doing that. I think this is the parchment paper is the step that stops you from the whole thing just going. But I'll just enjoy a nice, delicious hard peach tea from Bunsters while I steel myself. Watch this video.
So we're going to do it in a few stages. So I'm going to take this and kind of layer it here. And you want it to pop over the edge this way.
We're using to use about 6 sheets, but I guess if you feel like your filo is super dainty and thin, you can use up to like, I'd say 8, maybe 7 or 8. And the butter also kind of helps the sheets stick together. Otherwise they'll just kind of be like, meh, and they won't like,
meh.
Yeah.
So you turn your tin a bit and you go to the next one. So essentially you turn the tin as you layer it with the filo. So you get this kind of overlapping, equal overlapping all around the tin. And you want to press the edges down to the corners.
Ooh.
Oh, that's the cauliflower, isn't it?
So this has been in for 22 minutes. We're gonna go in with half of the bechamel and then we're gonna top it with a cauliflower. And then you're just gonna go in straight with your cauliflower pieces.
In the most random way.
It doesn't have to be perfect. And then, yeah, hit me up with the last
I'll
bechamel.
hit you up with that bechamel.
There we go.
One last lick.
Last lick. And then you just kind of want to like, I mean, it'll spread naturally when it's baking, but just make sure it's all in there. You're gonna remove the ring halfway through baking, so you don't want it kind of over the ring because then it will just break off. And then make sure you have a bit of butter and olive oil left over, because then you just drizzle that all over the exposed pastry to make sure it gets all nice and golden.
Cool.
Okay, yeah. And then you want to put it on like a flat baking sheet, because if there is any spillage or oozage, it's not fun to clean up.
We've got our drip tray there. And look, let's just set it to, I don't know, fucking on. It's really yummy. Do you get sick if you eat raw filo pastry? I really like it. Okay, so I took it out of the oven, took the springform pan off. It was looking a little bit burnt on the top, but it was still kind of jiggly. The recipe calls for you to stick it back in for another 15-20 minutes once you've taken the springform pan off. So I did that, and look how it turned out. Absolutely perfect. Look, I've got to be honest with you, I don't know what happened to the videos of me and my mate eating this cauliflower pie, but it was delicious. We ate the whole thing, just the two of us. I tried to get my 3-year-old to eat it, but she was like, it's too spicy. Anything that has curry powder in it, she refuses to eat. So the next night I made another one and I didn't use any curry powder, and she ate it. And check out the money shot cutting this one open, because I didn't follow the recipe. I ended up adding sour cream. It just got a little bit too oozy, but come on, look at that. You have to make one of these cauliflower cheese pies. They are absolutely delicious, really easy to make. And it impressed my friend. She was really impressed. She really doesn't think I'm as much of a piece of shit now. So thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, follow my adventures of trying to learn how to cook and show you what it's really like, how normal people cook, not these bloody YouTube perfectionists with their clean kitchens and their correct ingredients and following the recipes properly. Follow me. Oh my God, how good did that turn out? Nobody thought I was gonna do it, but I did. But it doesn't always end up that good. You should see this one time. Click on this video here, this one time. Man, I ballsed it up big time.